Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Geoguessr. Today I have started here in some weird map, but we will just get through that quickly because I don't want to play this. Okay, there we go. Let's get into some duels to start us off, and let's see what we can do. We have a very good. It looks like we have a great chance to win here in an NMZ against the guy that I have won 5 games against. And we start off great as well. Let's see what we get here on this next one. So it looks like we had this German bus stop, and I guess that we are up in this western part of Germany. Yeah, we are just a little bit off there, but nothing too bad. Nothing that I'm gonna worry about. Ooh, this is interesting now. We got a bit, I think this could be, not really sure where the sun is, but this road, I feel like it is coming around Mexico City, like Puebla or something. So I'm gonna go with that. And he also goes up in Mexico somewhere, but quite a distance away. And it was just down in Oaxaca. Um, so not not too bad, but not the greatest either. Uh, let's see what we got here. This is it goes all the way down there. Yeah, I think this is Taiwan. And we've got some mountains to the north. Um, which maybe could mean that we are down here somewhere. He's gonna go with that. And he also goes for Taiwan. So not going to be too much damage here. See what we get. And it was just on the east coast. So he gets some damage. And is that a French bollard down there? I feel like it could be. Doesn't really make sense with the landscape though. I don't think we're up into the Baltics. A bit of old footage. Um, maybe that it could be I don't think it's French. Maybe Polish. It's a good hedge, anyways. Slovakia, Czechia. Yeah, that's the bollard. Anyways, so he probably managed to find out it was the Slovakian or Czechian bollard, and now this looks American, I would say. A bit further south, like Oklahoma, Texas area, and it is all the way up in Canada. That is really horrible. Not great at all. And here we got sun to the north, going to be down under, I believe. I think it's a bit mountainous to this region. Could also be up towards Sydney. I didn't really think that through because I think this is going to be up towards Sydney area. Let's see what he goes. Could well be. Yeah, it is. Poor start. Really, really poor start. And that's my first loss against that guy. Yeah, I should have clocked with the mountains there that it was going to be what do you call it? South Africa. And 4 losses in a row now. Not great. Also, Thailand in my strongest regions now. That's quite interesting. I don't think of myself as good on that. Whoa. What is going on? Oh, come on. Okay. We are now in place. I think this is pretty eastern or southeast. Wasn't. That was a bit of a weird start. I was just going to leave because I didn't get a game and then just jumped straight into it. I can't tell from the trees. Quite red though. I have seen this in Colombia as well. There's some mountains to the west. Ooh, could this actually be here somewhere? I think I'm gonna go with that. He goes for Ghana here, and it is just Brazil. Very interesting. I mean, I had that feeling, but I decided to go with something else, and not really sure about this, but I think we're on the north side of the Alps here. But it might well be on the south that he is, where he is. I don't think it's Hungary though. It is Czechia. So a solid start. And this is South African this time. I'm not gonna get this wrong again. I probably will get it wrong sometime, but this time I don't think I'm wrong, but I am in the wrong part of the country. It was down in Kimberley, so starting to hurt a bit, but not too much damage from him. And what do we have here? This is quite interesting. A bit of a cobbler, 2017 footage, which is also quite interesting. Could this be Colombia or something? Like a weird part? Colombia? Um, because I'm not sure. It doesn't look Argentinian. It feels too like these this vegetation feels too jungly. Whatever. Yeah, it isn't. It is down in Peru though. But quite an equal game now after that, which is nice. And this looks a bit Italian, but also not, you know. I could also see this being like western, really far west in Turkey, but I think I'm just gonna hedge between and go in Croatia. I don't think I'm right. Yeah, I'm not. It was down in Bulgaria. But if I went Italy, it would be bigger damage, and if I went Turkey, it would also be big. So a fine hedge, I think. And this looks Spanish. I think more towards the south here, but honestly not sure. He's all the way up in France. I don't think that is a French sign. I think he's wrong here, but he is quite close to. Not really. But it wasn't French signs. What is going on? Oh, I mean, it definitely wasn't French signs, in my opinion. Oh well, just need to improve. So, stop sign there, quite flat as well, with concrete roads. The question is, are we in US or Canada here? I almost feel like Canada, you know. Uh, can't see. Yeah, gonna go with Iowa, northern parts here, hedging between Ontario to the east and like Manitoba here in the north. Really not sure this region. Maybe I should have gone up Minnesota a bit to have a better hedge, but what? You didn't guess? Okay. Uh, right. Okay. Nice, at least. Um, that looks like quite a big boat. Like this looks like a big um container ship. And if it is, then I think where could we be then? Is there like a big river somewhere? Possibly like could we be here somewhere? Maybe we can. I'm gonna go with that and just hope that he doesn't play. Um, and it makes me think because the normally you change over to his perspective, but it doesn't do that now. Yeah, what is going on here? It was just over to Chelyabinsk. Um, I can't have seen that big container ship there, but let's just quickly guess Spain here because Spain is correct, and he is not playing, so this is going to be a win. Not not the greatest of wins, but a win is a win. So it was just south of Madrid there, but I didn't really focus too much on that one. I don't care really. And a great start here. Not so actually, but okay. So we got a wooden pole. This could be America actually, because we have this looks like a wooden pole. He is definitely driving on the right. I mean, would you see wooden poles like this in like Central Europe? I'm not sure, you know. I'm gonna go with up here. Yeah, and that was a good choice. Was up in Connecticut though, but um, importantly, I didn't go in Europe like I was close to do. And here we got. Is that actually Canada? No, it can't be. This we have concrete. Also, concrete road here. What does that mean? Um, quite interesting. Also a bit mountainous, but you could see that in like Luzon. I think I'm gonna go with Luzon here. It would be very helpful if I could read what that says. He's over in Guatemala here, but that is wrong. It was down in Sri Lanka. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Thought that maybe it was that language, but yeah, not great. And looks like it could also be French Pyrenees here. So gonna hedge between here. It was just up in Italy. So I didn't think of the Apennines there. So the my worry was that it was on the French side and down in the Pyrenees. And just a solid hedge in between the different options there. And both of us here in kind of the same region. Not going to be too much damage here. But it is damage for me, and it was down in Missouri. Or Missouri, maybe. Um, Sun's to the south, I would say. Feels a bit. No, oh, It could be Vietnam here, maybe. But is that a wooden pole? Hmm. I'm gonna go because it's quite red as well. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm not sure at all where this could be. And I am in the right country. Amazing. Should have just gone up in the north, but I am not upset with that one. And this looks interesting. We got some banana plantations, I think. Hmm, where could this be? Could this be Brazil? Are we? Could we be in like Peru here? Also, Mexico comes to mind because the sun feels maybe that it's to the south. I'm gonna go Mexico here. Philippines? What? That was not on my bingo card. If I say that, um, it looks like a bit of a yellow line here, but I'm not sure. And with the concrete road, I mean, I have to go Mindanao here, but hedging down in the southern to cover off, and that is game. Okay, nice. 2 wins in a row now. I really needed that to bounce back from my two previous games. Yeah, that was quite bad. The first two ones, and NMP said here. So this is quite interesting because I had it like a Japanese vibe, and it also could make sense with this and the pole tops as well. It could also be Taiwan if it is over there. I think I'm gonna go with Taiwan here. Like maybe down here where it's quite flat. And it was up in Japan. Oh well, he was over in Europe, so he seemed very confused there. But great start. And this looks quite red and also a bit hilly. And I think like Tocantins area up here could make sense. He he's over in where is he? What is he doing? This can't be his how he normally plays because this is quite poor start from him. And think this no sun is to the south here. That is quite interesting. Could it be the Kyrgyzstan car here? Because I could see this being in Kyrgyzstan. It does make some sense. And it was over in Russia. Well. He was in the southern hemisphere. So that is incorrect, unfortunately for him. And great, what do you call it? Great form here for me. And we've got an American truck, very flat and very, what do you call it? Like nothingness. I'm gonna go up in Canada. And that was correct. So, nice start to this duel as well against this Malay player. And we got Brazilian Poles. Quite, I think this is Southern. Gonna go in Varana, I think. Could be somewhere different, but I think this is a solid guess at least. And it was up in Bahia. So not too amazing, but still fine, I would say. We got this weird upside down A. Okay, not really normal, but I would probably guess that we are in Rajasthan here as well, but it doesn't look Rajasthani. Um, hmm, where do I go here? It also could be like Karnataka. Oh, but so lucky there. That is amazing. Just last second I clocked that pole top was very much looking like the Croatian Karnataka ones, and it really was. So autumn here in Japan. Gotta guess that we are up in the north. And he's also in Japan, but he's further south. And it is just north of Tokyo. Not too bad though. And this looks. We have the pole tops, almost like Bhutan um, blocks here on the side though, and definitely going to be mountainous. So maybe like up here. Could also be Nepal here, but don't think it is. He goes down in that region is very flat where he is, but he could be close to the mountains. Yeah, it isn't. It is in Uttarakhand where I am. So great. He went like in the flattest of flatlands. So he should have gone just up in the mountains there, and that would have been a good guess, but he didn't. So this almost feels like this could be inward from, I think it is though. I was thinking of like this region down here, but I think we're going to be in somewhere in Brazil here, and I'm completely fine with that far 400 damage or something like that. Not too bad. And here we got some holy post that doesn't go all the way down, which should mean that we are in Poland. But we have some hills here as well, so probably down south. And that also makes for a good hedge. So we're gonna go down here, south of Krakow. Krakow. I think that's a solid guess, and it's quite flat where he's now. And um, yeah, I think this my guess is quite good. Yeah, it is. And close the game. He has 117 left, and into this should be Argentina with the road lines going straight north on quite a big road. So it could be like in this region, I would say. And let's see what he got. He is in the same region here, but if it's south, I'm gonna win it. That is the win, I think. Yeah, very nice. And from 4 or 5 losses in a row to now 4 wins in a row, very great place right now. So looking like Russian here. We have Russia here as well. Or Russia Bank. Is that what that says? Um, the no, that's an H. Where is the first one? Russia is so hard to. No, that's a T. Po. Is it? I don't know. At least, yeah, it looks like it is. Po, and then like a weird Y or something like that. Posh, Poshta. And like, could that be just the post office bank? I think it might be Poshta. Yeah, Poshta is going to be Poshta Bank. So nothing helpful. And let's continue down the road. It feels like we have snow here as well, so I don't think it's going to be too far like west. It is also very flat, which makes sense for that Siberian plains area. But I don't know here. And you can't really hedge it, but it's super flat. So I think it just makes sense to go for like Omsk here. I don't think that we are in Omsk, but there's lots of footage in Omsk, and it makes sense with the flatlands. I think. Let's see where he goes. He goes over the western parts, which is the correct parts. Not too great. Not too great. And 2025 footage here, which means that we could be in Bosnia here. Um, some weird flowers here at a farm, but by the looks of things. And we got Russian here. I think we're going to be in Bosnia here. Let's gonna go here. And the 2025 footage makes sense for Bosnia, so I think it's a solid guess. Yeah, it is. Very nice. And into the next round here. Hmm, quite a difficult round here as well. I think South Africa possibly, also Mexico. We've got a flag here. What is that flag? Panama. Okay, we're in Panama. Panama. I've got some quite big mountains to our east here, which is interesting. Maybe we're just up here in Phuket. Yeah, I think that is the most sensible. It looks very hilly up there, or to the east, at least. So, Panama, I wasn't thinking of that actually, but that is quite nice. And he is not in Panama, so yeah, very solid guess there. Just on the wrong side of the mountains, and he drops an oops. But, yeah, that was not great for him. Let's see if we can find. Does this say anything of where we are? Jos Plateau State and Great Commissions Movement National Office. So National Office feels like we should maybe be in Abuja. And there is always lots of footage. Oh, that was youth. Okay. Well, I didn't know that, but the footage around Abuja really saved me there. So I'm not sad about that. Not too much damage. It's not like going in. It's not like going in Panama, Brazil, Mexico when it is in um, whatever. You get what I mean. Randallstown is to our east, so that is Randallstown. Antrim, did I see that as well? Yeah, I did, but we're not there. Magarf, can we be here? Maybe. I think that is where we are. Maybe I went too close to the road. Actually, I should have gone back one or something. He has. It looks like he's also in Northern Ireland, so I think he got this. No, not really. And I was too far up. Oh well, still got the damage. And into we got Holy Poles again. Looks like Poland again. Sagan Zielona Gora, isn't that on the western parts here? Yeah, it is. So the 283. We also have Nova Sol. So, it is to our west, so it should be over here somewhere. Zielona Gora. So the 82, 79. Where's the 83 then? Here is the 83. So Nova Sol is there. Maybe we're down here in Kushov. That is our roundabout probably, and then we're just down here. Could be a 5k, you know. Yes, very nice. But didn't get him out there because he was very close. And interesting here down under, maybe could be New Zealand. Yeah, it is. And let's see what we got here. We got a big bay here. Something also looking like a volcano. No, we can go further down here. got some big mountains to our south, southwest. Could this be Christchurch? With wait, because Christchurch is on a bay, so like this, and then no, we should be on the west coast, no? Because we had mountains right there that looked like they were out towards the ocean. But we don't have too many cities on that west coast. Um, well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Maybe I should go further down into town. So down here. This is a quite interesting round, I would say. Because I feel like the ocean goes out there. Surely it has to do, right? Could we be in Wellington, maybe? Could it possibly be? Or maybe this is just a big lake. Could this be a big lake like one of these ones? Like, if I'm up. So it should go. It's just south of us going southwest. So like Glenorchy or something. But it looks too small as well. Queenstown. Not sure. But then also Wellington. Wellington, I think, makes the most sense. Oh, could very much be where he is as well. It is. And is that game? No, it isn't. It was a big lake. It was just a big lake. Ah, too bad. And then it's all going to be decided in Russia. Great. Bloody great. Bloody great. And, ooh, we got a big railway here. Uh, I don't know what that means. I should learn Cyrillic, you know. But, yeah, I think it's difficult. Here we got the station. Can it say the city name? Or can I get over to the other side? Because the station looks to be on the other side. And here we've got a bigger road above, but I can't seem to get onto it. Maybe if I go up here. Come on. There we go. Now we're up onto the big road. Trying to pace it down here. And the train station should be up to our right. And now we can move. Great. Up, what is that? It's not Omsk. Up, Moskva. Moskva is Moscow. Um, so up. What is P? What is the P? So that is like an R, maybe? Or because the E is, there's an E probably. Or and Oral. Is that Ural? Oral? Oral. Mokba is to our east. It's something like Oral. Are we like in Moscow maybe? It's going east. And what does that say? Near um what? It's almost like this. It ends with it's Usp. I think I'm gonna go here. Hope for the best. Hopefully he don't know where we could be. And I think I've got this. There it is. Oriol was above. But okay, I got a win in the end. So I'm happy with that. And let's get into the next game. So it didn't start great, but on to a great streak now. And got Australian guy against us in Nomu, and we start off in Australia, so that is not amazing, maybe. But I think I could get off with this one because I think it's just going to be down in Victoria or New South Wales here, and he is a bit closer, but not too much damage. But or I mean that is just fine. And now into America, and we got a big crow or something on top of us. I just think that is a mistake in the camera work, but you never know. Um, quite difficult to say here where we could be. I'm gonna hedge in Michigan, I think. Between the options, I think it's also quite a solid guess. I think it is more northern, but apparently it's not. It's down in Nashville. No, not in Nashville, in Tennessee. But oh, interesting one here in India. Well, it feels I think western with a car, and then you also have quite a good agriculture fields. I feel like so. But maybe it's just a bit southern as well. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Not too bad, and I wasn't really in the right area in the beginning, so a very solid start. And then we are into Turkey here, Turkey. I think maybe here somewhere. Should have stuck with my initial guess. Could have got some more damage, but nothing too major. And then into France with the bollards and the poles here. And he is very quick with his guesses. I don't know where they could have agricultural field like this. It's very big. And a solid guess there from me. Yes. It's not too much in this game. Both have 5,000 health left. And we're into round 6 here, which is a bit more of a difficult round. This poll is interesting because it make you think of Romania, you know, and I think it makes sense. So I'm gonna go down here, and he's also in Romania and was in Italy. So another nice 500 points and into the lead now. Holy pole rage bait, yeah, could say that. Look like German poles down there, but we have French, and that is French. Ah, they are maybe bigger. Because the French pole bollards are like very wide and flat. Um, I thought this pole was a bit smaller, like regular European ones, like the Germans and other stuff like that. So we got definitely Hindi here, I would say. Can't tell if it is something else, but also a bit mountainous. So not going to be up in this region. I guess we are down towards Maharashtra here, and it is, but he is just a tiny bit closer. I need 1,000 points here. That could be massive. And into Australia. Um, hmm, it's gonna be tricky. I don't think it's gonna be Western. It could be like up a bit, maybe, like here somewhere. No, it is Western. What's there? And it be said here now against Hemi. And looks like we started off here in Argentina, I would say. Gonna go with that. Let's see where he goes. I think this guess makes a lot of sense here. It looks right. And he seems uncertain, but goes for Argentina as well. Trying to be too much damage, but that is a very solid guess in an NPZ. If I could take 4,700 damage every time, I would win every game, I think. Um, think North California here. He's also in that same region, but he's a bit closer. And Cold Lake Bike Park. That is quite interesting. Got a big sphere up here as well. Museum on there. But also, like, this feels a bit Russian. And the birch trees as well. Cold Lake Bike Park. That is super interesting. And the road quality is a bit worse as well. Could we be up here somewhere? I'm gonna go just middle of Europe here. Okay. That did not feel like Canada. Yeah, that did not feel like Canada. Oh well, not too upset about it. 2020 footage. And difficult round here. Sun, sun is hard to tell. I mean, I feel like it could be like down here somewhere. I have some bigger houses there in the distance. I just hope for the best and see what we get. He goes up in Thailand here. I think it should be more red in the dirt if it is, but maybe it is. It is not. That is a bit tricky. And it was Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, not upset about that guess either. Quite a square pole here, like almost. It could be like Ukrainian. Some older footage as well. Maybe up here somewhere. I think that's a good hedge, anyways. If it's not, it's like a concrete square pole. I feel like feels Ukrainian, and it is. So great guess. And it's more hilly towards this western side, and then that would be so helpful if I just could read that sign. 2019 footage. Feel like it should maybe be also a bit better road quality. You know, everything feels a bit Russian. He's also in Russia, so not too much damage here. Very few, very little damage here. And just one slip up as well, and he is back in this game. This could be Sweden for what I know. 2024 footage. I think I might have to go for that. No, 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 no. I think it could be like here somewhere. Darn it. Austria. Is this how I play today? Like win 4 games, lose 4 games, win 4 games again. I'm on my way to 4 wins, 4 losses. And now we started off in uh, Thailand, or is it Cambodia? We're driving on the left. Okay, yeah, it's Thailand then. And Nong Pai. Where is Nong Pai? Can we find that? No, it doesn't look like we can. I think that is somewhere around here. It's all the way up in the northeastern. There is Nong Kai. Nong Kai. And Spanish here with the chevrons. But that wasn't a. Was that a No, that is not French. No, Spanish. I think it's French then. Have I seen that in France? I think I could have. And here we got some bigger signs which are French. 4 or 404. Think of the Pyrenees here. But it doesn't show up anything. We're definitely not on the 404, but we're close to it. Uh, think we should be in Pyrenees, in the Pyrenees Mountains. He goes up in the Alps, and it is the Alps. Ah, not great. Not great. And 111 to north and south, and we have array. So let's try and find a 111 in Quebec. 112 is the 111 close by. And no, not what I can see. I feel like we could be somewhere. Mr. Boy is all the way down there. So like up here somewhere. I feel like that is a good guess. And it was way up north. Well, I was right about one thing, but I wasn't really close. And now let's see what we got. Looking like India here. And that also looks like Indian or Hindi or something like that. But I don't really know about the scribbles. I'm gonna go just in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh region. Was all the way over in West Bengal. Yeah, it looks a bit off. But didn't have the triangle, so couldn't commit to the eastern guess there. And got a sign back here, which is interesting. That makes me think of more of Malaysia with the signs, but green is also more Indonesian. Here maybe we have something that I can tell from. Can't say anything from that. Where does it have any price tags here? Sometimes they do. Um, Peringatan. I think that is Indonesian. I'm gonna go with Kalimantan here. Spali. Okay. Ah, that is quite big damage for him, but still in the game. Down but not out. And Michigan Avenue. I don't think we're in Michigan. That might sound very stupid, but uh, I just feel like it isn't. 41 Junction. I think we are in Michigan here. We got a lake to our east, but it's quite small actually. So maybe we could be in Detroit. No, I don't think we are. the 3841. Okay. Uh, oh, 41. Where's 41? Where is the 41? Could it be up here? Hello, where's 41? Here it is. So we're in Marquette, probably. Because it feels like we're in quite a big city. No? I'm gonna go with that. Hope for the best. It makes sense with the ocean to the east. Or ocean, it's a lake. And he is, where is he? I don't know. He is also on the 41 here. A bit further south. And it is up here. So quite important for me. And now let's try and get a win. And we have speed limit. Nothing helpful here. And nothing over here as well. American flag doesn't really help. And he has guessed already. I think kind of in the same region here as last time. How did he find that so quickly? That is game. And that is it for now. Maybe I come back in the afternoon after lunch, but don't have more time just right now. Thank you for watching and see you in a couple hours, I think. Bye.